Hello there, and welcome back to Rich Words Music, where I seem to have acquired a JHS Hard Drive pedal, and I mean that in the money can be exchanged for goods and services sort of a way. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that, but just like all of you, I'm guessing, I happened to see many of the sponsored videos and JHS's own video about the hard drive when it came out in summer 2024, and I was incredibly impressed, and well, here it is. Now, I was particularly impressed by the flexibility of this pedal and the fact that in the JHS video, the hard drive pedal seems to be able to sound uncannily like so many other great high-gain drive pedals. JHS put it up against a Friedman BE-OD, a Boss DS1, a ProCo Rat 2, a Marshall Shredmaster, and other pedals as well, and it sounded dead on in those comparisons. And I would expect no less from the official JHS video, of course. But what I want to do with this video is, well, try that a little bit for myself. Now, as I'm filming this, I haven't plugged the hard drive in yet, so what you're going to be hearing in this video is me plugging the hard drive and four of my other favorite high gain drive pedals in front of my amp, running a loop and just seeing how close I can get them to sound to the hard drive. I think it'll be quite interesting to see me try and do that on the fly and see how close I get. And I think it's the 6-knob control panel on the hard drive that gives it so much of its flexibility. Now, we have the standard volume and drive controls on this pedal, as you would expect from every overdrive or distortion, but we have 4 related to EQ stuff as well. We have a bass and a treble, but we have 2 for the mids. We have a mids control that controls how loud the mids are in your signal, and we also have a mids frequency control, and that's going to be controlling the parts of the frequency spectrum where we're going to be either cutting or boosting the mids in our sound. Now, that's partly why this pedal is going to be so flexible, and that's also why I think many people are suggesting that the hard drive may or may not have something in common with the legendary, iconic Boss Metal Zone, which is going to be the first pedal in the comparison today, because they have the same basic control set. Now, on the Metal Zone, you've got a level and a distortion, but you've got 4 EQ knobs as well, a high and a low and a mid, and a mids frequency control as well. So I do see the similarities there, but of course we all know that the Metal Zone is going to sound very, very different, right? Or is it? Well, we're going to find that out. Can I make it sound better than Wasps in a Jam Jar? Let's hope so. Can I make the hard drive sound like Wasps in a Jam Jar? Probably not. Let's wait and see. Now, the Metal Zone will set you back about $100, a little bit more in euros in this part of the world, so it's considerably cheaper than the hard drive, which retails at $230 or similar in euros as well. So next on the list is going to be one of my very favorite high gain drive pedals, and that's the ProCo Rat 2. This is a much simpler and cheaper affair. This will be $80 or $90 or euros. Now, the Rat only has 3 controls. We've got distortion, filter, and volume, but with those 3 knobs, you can get so many different flavors of dirt, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how close I can get the hard drive to the Rat. Next on the list is the pedal of choice for me for years now if I want to do something with tight, modern metal, chuggy sort of tones, and that is the Revv G3. This is a more complex pedal. It's based on a modded Marshall sort of affair, and this will set you back about the same sort of price as the hard drive, about $230 or euros over here. You've got 5 knobs and a 3-way switch here. You've got a bass, middle, and treble, so a 3-band EQ, volume and gain, and you've got off, blue, and red modes on the aggression switch. Off is the least aggressive, blue is the middle, and red is full-on distortion madness. And the last pedal in the comparison is the cheapest. It's the Joyo Uzi, which is actually a $40 or $50 or euro clone of the Friedman BE-OD pedal, so by far the cheapest in the comparison here. We've got 6 different knobs on this pedal, big volume and gain up here, a low, a mid, and a high EQ control, and a bias control as well. So enough talking, and it's time to do some tonal tweaking. I'll be running the 5 pedals into the front end of my Hughes & Kettner Ampman pedal amplifier on a pretty neutral, clean sound, no reverb or anything like that. We'll be running a loop through my Boss RC10 looper. It's going to be something kind of a modern rocky metally thing in drop D. We'll start with a bit of tweaking with the hard drive, then I shall run through the other pedals as well. We'll match the volumes, we'll match the tones a little bit, and afterwards at the end what I will do is find one of my favorite sort of tonal presets on each of the pedals and try and replicate that with the hard drive. I hope you like the tones. Let me know which of the pedals you think performs the best, and if there are any other high gain pedals that you'd like me to run up against the hard drive, let me know. And also let me know if you'd like me to do one of my standard pedal videos with the hard drive, where I go through it in as many different tonal and musical settings as possible with single coil and with humbucking pickups. If you want to see that, let me know. But that's been it for this video. Enjoy the tones. I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you in the next one.